Good afternoon, everyone. It is now 3:30, and we'll go ahead and begin our program for this afternoon. My name is Ava Dickens. I am the Student Services Coordinator for the College of Engineering, and thank you for joining us for our Fall 2020 College of Engineering graduation reception. We wanted to take some time this afternoon to congratulate our undergraduate and graduate students on um, getting to this milestone. Although we are not able to celebrate with you guys in person, we definitely wanted to make sure that you know how proud we are of you for accomplishing this milestone. So this afternoon, we're going to have just some brief remarks from our department chairs or representatives from your department, along with two student representatives from biological and chemical engineering. We'll also have some remarks from Dean Koger, as well as Ms. Tamara Ziegler, and closing remarks from Dean Koger as well. And also one item on the agenda we're going to partake in. Some of our students have decided to join the Order of the Engineer, and we're going to participate in the initiation service for those students that have decided to join that organization. So thank you again for joining us this afternoon, and we're going to go ahead and begin. We'd also like to take this time to recognize any of our honor students that have achieved the recognition of summa cum laude or magna cum laude. We recognize that you've worked hard to reach that milestone and show dedication to your undergraduate or graduate degree. So we wanted to take this time to recognize your achievement in that regard. You can go to the next slide, Alex. And at this time on this slide, you'll see all of the department chairs represented here, and they'll go in order of their picture being shown on the slide. And we'll begin with Dr. Parrish, and then we'll be followed by the student remarks.
Good afternoon, and welcome to all, to our parents, our families, and our friends who are on the call. And most of all, congratulations to the December 2020 graduating class. Whether you're an undergraduate or a graduate student, congratulations. I am Dr. LEOTIS, Parrish Assistant Dean of Student Affairs in the College of Engineering, and also serving as interim chair for Civil Architectural and Environmental Engineering Department. Graduates, we are so very proud of you. 4 years ago, none of us would have imagined that we'd be participating in this biannual celebration in our virtual mode as we are today. But here we are, adapting to the change imposed by a global pandemic, racial injustice, wealth inequity, and even climate change. Speaking of adapting, I have an acronym that I'd like to share with you and leave with you, and that's ADAPT, A-D-A-P-T. The A is for acknowledge. Acknowledge always those who've helped you. Someone once said that if you see a turtle on a fence post, that turtle did not get there by itself. It had help. So I want to encourage all of our graduates to acknowledge those who've helped you along the way, in your journey, in this leg of your journey. Your family, your friends, your siblings, classmates, professors, staff, and administrators. Those who gave you that kind word when you needed it just that day, or even continue to encourage you along your journey. Acknowledge them. The D is for dare. Dare to be great. I want to encourage you to strive to be the very best version, of you. In other words, don't shrink in your brilliance just to fit in. Of course, you already know that. You're not meant to fit in. After all, you're an Aggie. You're one of a kind. There's no one else in the world who has your fingerprint. I caution you though, be confident, but not arrogant. There is a difference. The second A is for assess. Continue to take stock of your life continually. Family, workplace, even your goals. Ask yourself, how can it be better? Where can I improve? What are my strengths? Questions to ask yourself continually. In other words, be the change that you want to see. But life will cause a drag on all of us and impose sometimes forces that will cause us to make adjustments to our planned trajectory. Assess. The P is for persist. Keep it moving. No matter how hard or how tough it may get, I encourage you to not give up, as you've done this last 9.5 months, last 4 years, last 5 years. You made it to the end. As a graduating engineer or computer science student, you're now a member of the Learn community. As the world changes, we'll have to continue to evolve ourselves, to continue to persist to be our very best. And lastly, the T is for thankful. Be thankful always. Always say thank you to those who help you along the way again. No matter how hard or what the task is, small or great, a thank you costs nothing, but it pays great dividends. So I'll leave you with this acronym, ADAPT, as you've demonstrated the last 9 months or so, as we all have gone through this pandemic. And we believe that you continue to be the Aggie that you're destined to be. Congratulations, class of 2020. We're proud of you. Continue to be safe.
Hello, my name's Steve KNISLEY. I'm chair of the Department of Chemical, Biological, and Bioengineering. Thank you, Dr. Parrish, for the acronym ADAPT. I am one who loves words. Certain words have great power and meaning. And there's another word I heard today. One of our administrators said, and I think it's appropriate for a couple reasons right about now. I looked it up. The definition is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, or its toughness, or its elasticity. And I think we are, and you are, at a very challenging time right now with the coronavirus, having accomplished what you did with your academics, completed your degree work and everything. It's a major accomplishment, and yet, circumstances, I would like to think we all have, and you have attained a level of resilience, the ability to adapt, the ability to recover quickly from difficulties such as what we're having right now. I like to think that you graduates now are part of what is and will become and will be forever the greatest generation, not just of Americans, but the greatest generation of all people, because we are looking and living through the difficult pandemic, once in a century kind of resilience. You have demonstrated your ability to accomplish your academic requirements, earn your degrees, and for that I am very proud of you to have accomplished that. There are a couple of wishes that I like to say for folks when they're graduating and setting off into the next phase of their life. One is that I wish all of you to make very good decisions. It seems that in life, there are few decisions that turn out to be very important. As what you will major in school, what college, university you will go to. You already made a good decision on that one. The decisions about what job you'll take, where you'll live, who you spend the rest of your life with, what kind of discipline you choose to follow. Those are the kinds of decisions that once made, they stay with you for a long time. They have a major impact for many years in your lifetime. And so what I hope is that when you look at decisions in the future, again, refer and discuss with your loved ones, with the people who you make the best possible decisions. So I wish you good decisions. Another is I wish you all good colleagues. Many of us, all of us, I think, look up to people we admire, look up to our colleagues, those who have accomplished things that we would like to be able to accomplish. It's a part of what you can use to help you make good decisions. So I wish that you all have good colleagues, people to work with, people you admire. Another wish I have is good challenges, good tasks, good jobs and projects that are so interesting, important for you, that they bring the best out of you. They're the kinds of things that you wake up in the morning eager to start thinking about every day. And in the evening, you go to bed, lying in bed, sometimes even thinking about the problem because it's so interesting and exciting. Those are the kind of challenges that bring out the best in people. They put lots of energy in those kind of challenges. And so I wish good challenges for you. And another wish I have for you is resilience. I wish all of you will be and are highly resilient to face the very many difficult. And my final wish for you is to enjoy your loved ones, enjoy the people you admire, enjoy your work, enjoy your challenges, enjoy your graduation, and I hope you all have a great holiday.
Good afternoon. I'm Dorothy Yuan, the chair of Computer Science Department. Congratulations and welcome to the graduating class of 2020. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to all family and friends who are attending this graduation ceremony. The graduation marks a very important milestone in your path to success. However, your journey does not stop here, especially in a world where technological breakthroughs are constantly reaching new heights. So please continue setting goals in your life that lead you down the path to success. Also continue building your professional network and mastering teamwork. So please also maintain a positive attitude. A positive attitude allows you to be more open and resilient in the face of life's day-to-day challenges. Also, I would like to encourage you to continue to be creative and innovative in the work you engage in. So I hope you will never forget your time here at A&T, and I hope you will cherish the fond memories and the friends you have made over these years here. And from now on, you will become an ambassador for A&T and the College of Engineering. So finally, I would like to congratulate you again on your great achievement, and I wish you the best in the wonderful career you have chosen.
I don't recall seeing Dr. Big Dash joining us, but I'm certainly sure that he sends his well wishes to all of the students in his department as well. So we can go ahead to the next slide now.
We'll move on to the next chair.
I just unmuted myself. I'd like to greet everyone. Hello, I'm Dr. EROGLU. I'm the department chair for Electrical and Computer Engineering Department. And I would like to congratulate all of the students and parents who are able to attend this virtual celebration here today. This year has been a challenging year for everyone. If you're a student, if you're faculty, for every one of you and for every one of us due to COVID-19 pandemic. And we did most of our classes using online instruction. I applaud all of you because you completed your degree successfully. And that was really, really challenging year, challenging for you to be able to complete under these circumstances. So I applaud you for your accomplishment. Engineering programs, and specifically the electrical and computer engineering programs, are challenging programs due to level of requirements and skill set that students need to have. I am proud to state that our engineering programs at A&T are rigorous and have the quality that meet the highest engineering education standards in the nation. Your academic background, including theories, formulations, design, and implementation methods, are important in your career. This will give you the knowledge that will help you to tackle and solve the challenging engineering problems you will be facing in real engineering world. The rigorous education you got here will help you to succeed. Just that. Ethics, but there are more than that, right? So knowledge is one part. And then ethics, integrity, and communication skills are other important components in your careers. In our engineering programs, we give these specific components to our students with our general education courses and trying to be a role model ourselves as faculty for the future engineers or for the engineers now like yourselves. So you will see that just leading successful projects as engineer when you start your career will not be enough to excel. It is the ethics, your integrity, communication skills. It is who you are will help you to succeed. Hence, in outside world, you will need to blend your knowledge with these skill sets to be successful. I have to remind all of you that education and learning don't stop after you graduate from college. It is a life learning experience. And to have the impact in what you do, you need to continue learning. Continuous learning adds to the vast knowledge of mankind. If we stop learning, progress in engineering and science stops as well. Be open-minded and listen to learn. When time comes, tell others what you learned and have the impact that actually you wish for. So at this point, I congratulate all of you again. And now you need to be proud of your accomplishments and please have a lifelong Aggie Pride.
Hi, my name is Paul Stanfield, and on behalf of the Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering, we want to extend our congratulations to all the graduates across the College of Engineering in all degrees. In particular, those in Industrial System Engineering, I want to let you know that for this calendar year, you're among the largest and most accomplished classes that we've ever had. I want to remind you that Aggie ISEs, we are lit. And so for us, lit means that we're leaders. We're leaders that engage life with integrity and energy. We're integrators. We look at the big picture. We connect things together. And we're transformers. We take systems, we take processes, we take life for people, and we make it better. And so remember, wherever you go, to be lit, to be a leader, an integrator, and a transformer. I know that everybody's excited as you graduate. You're ready to get out, take on the world, and go fast. And one of the things I want to remind you of is that as I drive around on my dashboard, I have both a compass and a speedometer. I want to hit the gas and I want to go fast, but I also want to make sure that I'm going in the right direction. And so I check that compass, because if I'm going in the wrong direction and I go fast, I'm getting further and further away from where I want to be. So as you get ready to go out and make a difference in this world, which we know that you'll do, is just to make sure that you're always keeping a vision of where you should be headed. And a lot of the other speakers have already mentioned things that you might think about as you craft that vision. So again, we want to congratulate you. We hope you're not a stranger. Come back and visit us. And again, Aggie Pride.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. And on behalf of Dr. Ferguson and on behalf of Mechanical Engineering Department and the staff, I wish to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the graduates. Today is a significant milestone, and we are glad that we have been part of your achievement and growth. Just like other speakers have said right before me, I also like to thank you so much for trusting us here at A&T and allowing us to be part of your life. So today we join you and your family to celebrate your success. We are grateful that your family members and friends who have supported you during your time at A&T haven't given up on you. So on behalf of the ME faculty and staff, I thank your families for the encouragement they have provided whenever our ME staff may have not been enough. Together with your relatives and friends, we are overjoyed with your this excitement at this special day, this special time. Today is a day of transition, a time when you're leaving our campus and entering the world of many uncertainties, as other speakers have mentioned, as well as opportunities. Let's look forward for those opportunities. Most of all, You are moving into a world that needs your intelligence, inquiring minds, your compassionate understanding, and your commitment to excellence. Emmy class of 2020, we celebrate your accomplishment here at A&T and wish you the best as you make your contributions across the state, our nation, and the world. Emmy graduates, your personal drive, determination to understand, to innovate, to create, helped along by our faculty members, has fueled your passion and has brought you here today. Now you are ready to move forward, joining a generation of Emmy Aggies, some of whom have been very successful at tackling the most complex engineering problems of their generation. Be graceful, accept your rightful place, and keep beaming with pride. As you succeed, you remember you have a great host of cheerleaders here at A&T. As you leave NCAT, I encourage you to keep connected to your campus family. This family cares deeply about you and your future. We enjoy celebrating your successes. We're ready to give you a lending hand, a sympathetic ear, whatever you may face as you come across overwhelming engineering challenges. We look forward to learning about your accomplishments in the years to come. Remember, always network. Remember, and don't forget, I hope to see you at GIHO, and some of you, I hope to see you in graduate school. I give pride, congratulations, and best wishes.
Thank you to all of our departmental representatives for those kind words and well wishes to our students. Before we bring up our two students that will give student reflections, I wanted to mention that Dr. Fuller has placed a link for the Student Success Exit Survey in the chat. So if you would, please take a moment to just copy the link. You don't have to do it right away, but just copy the link so that you can complete that survey so that we can gather that data. Next, we'll have our two students that will provide student reflections about their experience here at North Carolina A&T within the College of Engineering.
Hello, good morning or good afternoon. My name is Jasmine Gibson, and I am a graduating biological engineering student, really ready for tomorrow. I want to start by just thanking Ms. Dickens and Dr. Parrish for letting us know that this was still going to happen this year and inviting me to come speak on my experience at A&T. I also want to give a huge congratulations to all the other engineers here today. I know the hard work we put in, so I hope y'all are giving yourselves a well-deserved pat on the back, because I know I am. But if I'm being completely honest, being a biological engineer or coming to A&T was not my first choice. I don't really know what I was going to major in, but I looked at Duke University and loved their sports enthusiasm. But then I came to A&T and don't even remember seeing the stadium. It's just, when I came, it wasn't what I was expecting, and it wasn't what that was about for me. It was the college students coming up to us high schoolers and telling us in the cafeteria to get Plan B meal plan because Plan A was awful. It was Dr. Gale, my previous advisor, who was absolutely amazing and kept tabs on me my entire high school's application process to coming into college to make sure that this was where I ended up and that the Department of Biological Engineering is where I would stay. It was my biological engineering family and my at-home family who kept me there because they were the only ones who knew how hard it was and what I was going through. With them, I never felt alone and that I couldn't persevere and get past that second class I'm taking. Dr. Parrish, I'm talking about you with statics. So with that being said, I could really go on, but I'm happy to come to A&T and to now be its alumna because the greatness it holds, I know prepares me for the greatness I deserve. So thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is ABDULLAH Ajayi, and I am a graduating chemical engineering master's student. Today, I stand before you proud to be an Aggie. Aggie pride! My journey at A&T started with a goal of getting my master's degree in chemical engineering. I was able to achieve this and many more in my 2 years as a graduate student. So prior to coming to the school, I had received my BS in biology and was on my way to medical school. But I would later learn that through talking to my peers about my doubts, that this was not the path for me. Even though this major was not easy, I never felt like I had made a wrong decision to come here. North Carolina A&T being the #1 public HBCU in the US, and the College of Engineering with its award-winning faculty and great engineering programs persuaded me to come to the school. I did have a few hiccups my first semester, but Dr. Kabadi, who was my advisor, encouraged me to keep persevering as this was the major in the school I had chose. Other than my education, I was able to gain many skills through opportunities that were offered by the College of Engineering, opportunities such as teaching assistants, research assistant, and multiple events that were organized by various professional engineering organizations. So working as a TA was something that I thought would be impossible for a student like me because I had little to no background in engineering. But I was just grateful for being recommended to take on this new role, which allowed me to get out of my comfort zone and do things that I used to avoid, like public speaking. So all the faculty I've interacted with have definitely impacted me. I'm lucky to have found a community that focuses on encouragement and the achievement of its students. So I would like to say thanks to all the faculty, Dr. Parrish, Kabadi, Dr. KIZITO, just people that I've talked to and my classmates and my family, because they could see in me what I could not see myself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jasmine and ABDULLAH, for sharing your student experience. We hope that you will continue to share that with other students that you may come in contact with and encourage them to come to A&T as well. And now we're going to roll into the Order of the Engineer, part of our ceremony facilitated by Dean Coger and Dr. Parrish.
Okay, so we're going to begin this part of the ceremony by talking about the history of the Order of the Engineer. The Order of the Engineer was initiated in the United States to foster a spirit of pride and responsibility in the engineering profession, to bridge the gap between training and experience, and to present to the public a visible symbol identifying the engineer. The first ceremony was held on June 4th, 1970 at Cleveland State University. Since then, similar ceremonies have been held across the United States at which graduate and registered engineers are invited to accept the obligation of the engineer in a stainless steel ring. The ceremonies are conducted by the links of the Order. The Order is not a membership organization. There are never any meetings to attend or dues to pay. Instead, the Order fosters a unity of purpose and the honoring of one's pledged lifelong. The obligation is a creed similar to the oath attributed to Hippocrates that is generally taken by medical graduates and which sets forth an ethical code. The obligation likewise contains parts of the canon of ethics of major engineering societies. Initiates, as accepted voluntarily, pledge to uphold the standards and dignity of the engineering profession and to serve humanity by making the best use of Earth's precious wealth. The obligation of the Order of the Engineer is similar to the Canadian ritual of the calling of an engineer, initiated there in 1926. It uses a wrought iron ring, conducts a secret ceremony, and administers an oath authorized by Rudyard Kipling. The extension of the ritual outside Canada was prevented by copyright and other conflicting factors. The basic premise, however, was adapted for the creation of the Order of the Engineer in the United States in 1970. So this time, I'm going to turn this part of the ceremony over to Dr. Coger, Dean Coger, who will administrate the actual oath of the engineer, Dean Coker.
Thank you, Assistant Dean Parrish. I appreciate it. Alex, will you stop sharing the screen? I want to see all of our about to be graduates who are going to join me to give the oath of the Order for Engineer. Do you have your rings on? Okay. You do? So I want you to raise your right hand, all those who are going to say the oath. And we're going to say it together. There's one spot on that. You have the oath before you? Yes? You don't have it? Okay, it's all right. So if you don't have it, then I'll say it and then you'll just repeat after me. How about that? That way, and I'll go slow. The first thing I'm going to say though, but keep your hand up. The first thing I'm going to say is a place where you need to fill in your name because you're taking the oath. So I'll say your name, but when you say it, say your actual name. Don't say what I said. Okay, so let's do this together. I will say it and then you repeat after me. I say your name, am an engineer.
I, Jasmine Gibson, am an engineer.
Excellent. And everyone who's doing the oath, on mute, I want to hear you. In my profession, I take deep pride.
In my profession,
I take deep pride.
To it, I owe solemn obligations.
To it, I owe solemn obligations.
As an engineer, I pledge to practice integrity.
As an engineer, I pledge to practice integrity.
And fair dealing, tolerance, and respect.
and
fair dealing, tolerance, and respect.
Okay. And to uphold devotion to the standards.
And to uphold devotion to the standards.
And the dignity of my profession.
And the dignity of my profession.
Conscious always that my skill.
Conscious always that my skill
Carries with it the obligation to serve.
carries with it the obligation to serve
Humanity.
humanity.
Just underscoring that one. By making the best use of Earth's precious wealth.
Making use of Earth's precious wealth.
As an engineer.
As an engineer.
I shall participate. In none but honest enterprises.
And none but honest enterprises.
When needed, my skill and knowledge.
When needed, my skill and knowledge
Shall be given without reservation.
shall be given without reservation.
For the public good.
For the public good.
Okay, we're on the home stretch. In the performance, in the performance of duty.
Performance of duty.
And in fidelity to my profession.
And in fidelity to my profession.
I shall give my utmost.
I shall give my utmost.
Congratulations, everyone. You are the first initiates of the chapter at North Carolina A&T of the Order of Engineer. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And for the parents who are on the line, we have done this particular order for many, many years.
Oh,
sorry. Gotcha. We have done this particular Order of Engineer for many years, but we did not have our own chapter. So this year of the 50th order for the organization in general, this is the first time we have in the College of Engineering our own chapter of it. So congratulations, everyone. We're very proud of you.
thank you.
Thank you.
So at this time, I'm going to ask Ms. Tamara Ziegler to address the graduates.
Thank you, Dean. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Tamara Ziegler, Director of Corporate Engagement for the College of Engineering. And congratulations on the first of what we sincerely hope will be many milestones. Celebration. As you begin your professional roles or even head off graduate school, I want you to think about beginning. Says I'm unstable, so I'm just going to take my picture away and see if that will help. So I want you to think about beginning your philanthropic journey. Many of you received financial aid, scholarships, emergency assistance, grants, and loans as you matriculated through the university. I want you to think for a moment about what it would have been like for you and your family to have received full scholarships to A&T. And some of you may have even received those full scholarships. So what I want to leave you with is this. I want you to remember to give back to A&T and the College of Engineering. Even small amounts given on a regular basis add up and have impact. Some of you will go to work for companies that will match your gift dollar for dollar. Use this giving vehicle and begin your journey as a donor to this illustrious university. Remember to reach back and bring someone else along with you. You've earned your degree. Now make it possible for others to earn theirs as well. Congratulations again, and Aggie Pride, everyone. Thank you.
Well, everyone, and listening to all of the speakers today, hopefully you realize how proud we really all are of you. We know the journey hasn't been easy, but you did it. And we know you're only a day away from being officially have done it, but we are just so proud of you for the way that you have navigated your journey. As you listen to the different speakers, you heard Jasmine tell you that the journey prepared her well for her future. And then Omadesala reminded us that her journey forced her also to get out of her comfort zone. And when you heard Dr. KIZITO, he thanked you for the honor that we all feel for letting us be so engaged in helping you in your educational part of your professional journey. We are so glad that you did choose the College of Engineering here at North Carolina A&T for your engineering or computer science degree. Dr. Stanfield reminded us of industrial and systems engineering being lit, but that lit part of lead, integrating ideas and transforming is our expectations for all of our graduates, that our bachelors, our masters, and our PhDs. And I see some of our newly minted PhDs are also on this with us today for the celebration, and we're so glad you're here. But he also reminded us to keep a vision of where you should be headed, because it's not just you moving, it's you always having goals for yourself, always moving forward. And Dr. KNISLEY told us that as you do that, as you travel in your journey, make good decisions, make sure you remind yourself to have good colleagues that are with you because they will influence you positively. But also don't be afraid of challenges, step to them. You want the challenges. You know that that's the way that you build your muscle and your skills. So you want those challenges, seek them. But also we heard from Dr. KNISLEY, and we also heard from Assistant Dean Parrish, the importance of resilience. And when Assistant Dean Parrish talked about it, he talked about it in part of his ADAPT acronym, where the P dealt with persistence. Because the road of school is only one part of your journey. The reason why it prepared you well, as Dr. EROGLU reminded us, he reminded us of how well it prepared you also, was because what we know, and I hope you know, is that what's in your future is also unpredictable, just like 2020 has been unpredictable. But even though it's unpredictable, by always making sure that you prepare yourself in the best way possible, what we know for sure, you'll be able to navigate that. You'll be able to accept what comes ahead of you and figure out how to make sure that you're always focused on succeeding. And Dr. Yuan reminded us to always, and you heard this from a few different people, Never, ever forget that you are an ambassador for yourself, for your family, and also for us, what's about to be your alma mater here at North Carolina A&T. And as an ambassador, how you carry yourself, how you choose to deliver and perform well matters. And what that means to me is that it doesn't mean you're going to be perfect. And it doesn't mean you're going to always know the answers and everything is going to be right. By the way, if you always know the answers, something's wrong. Because if you always know the answers, you're not actually challenging yourself. You're taking an easy road of skating through. We don't want that for yourself. We want you pushing the envelope. And if you're going to push the envelope and get out of your comfort zone, even in your professional career, it's going to require you to sometimes fall. But the point of falling is not to hang out on the ground. The point of falling is to, sometimes you'll trip and catch yourself. Sometimes you'll actually fall. Get right up. You are designed to really be excellent leaders in your fields. And the only way you do that is by falling every now and then. But get up, know and think of us, and know that we are in your corner, sending energy your way and applauding everything you're going to do in the future. And so when those times when you're most doubtful about what is before you, just take a deep breath, put on that cloak of confidence and walk forward and know that you can figure that out. You have wonderful minds and you're wonderful people. You're going to be successes, but you have to choose to push yourself. So on behalf of all of the faculty, staff, and students, because everyone couldn't speak to you today, but I really want you to know from all of us, we really are so honored that you spent these years with us. We are so proud of you. And when you heard others tell you that we want you to stay in touch, we meant it. You don't need to stay in touch because you always have something great to tell us. We want to know the great things that you have to share with us. But just know that this is also going to always be a part of your home, a part of your personal journey. And like all homes, it is welcoming to you. And we can't wait to see you in the future, just sharing how you're doing and things that you want us to know to make sure that your alma mater, North Carolina A&T State University's College of Engineering, continues to be able to push the leading edge of your fields. And that is dependent on you making sure that you're feeding back to us, sharing information, and helping us always be who you know we must be. So congratulations to all of our graduates through every level. We just wish you the very best in your future. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you again for everyone joining us this afternoon, and also congratulations again to our graduates. This does conclude our program for this evening. We wish you all the best and happy holidays.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll keep the line open a while in case there's chats or anything you want to share with each other. We know it's a different time, but this is a very important milestone that you reach. So feel free to congratulate yourselves. We are so proud of you.
Thank you.